the Fortnite Island, a place of vibrant chaos where victory dances and crushing defeats went hand in hand. Players from all over the world gathered here, each with their own unique strategies and styles, creating a dynamic and ever-changing battlefield. The island was a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving with each new season and update. But something was different. An unnatural darkness had begun to creep across the familiar landscape. It started subtly, with shadows growing longer and the sky taking on a more foreboding hue. Players noticed the change, their usual routines disrupted by the encroaching gloom. Looming high above, casting an ominous shadow across the entire island, was a colossal fortress, the likes of which no player had ever seen. It was as if the very fabric of the game had been torn open to reveal this dark, otherworldly structure. The fortress seemed to pulse with a life of its own, its dark energy radiating outwards and affecting everything it touched. This was the Citadel of Shadows. It materialized out of thin air, a swirling vortex of dark energy coalescing into imposing stone walls, jagged spires, and pulsating chains of eerie purple energy. The Citadel was a stark contrast to the vibrant world of Fortnite, its presence a constant reminder of the unknown and the dangerous. The once bright colours of the island were muted, drained of their vibrancy under the Citadel's oppressive presence. The lush greens and vibrant blues that players had come to love were now replaced with dull, lifeless shades. The island felt heavier, as if the very air was thick with the Citadel's dark influence. Whispers of fear and excitement rippled through the gaming community. Forums and social media were abuzz with speculation and theories. Some players were thrilled at the prospect of new challenges and adventures, while others were wary of the unknown dangers that the Citadel might bring. What secrets did this foreboding fortress hold? Players were drawn to it, their curiosity piqued by the mysteries that lay within. The Citadel seemed to call out to them, promising untold rewards for those brave enough to explore its depths. Players reported strange occurrences within its shadow. Weapons glitched. Items that had always been reliable suddenly malfunctioned, adding an extra layer of unpredictability to the game. The Citadel's influence was felt in every corner of the island. Buildings flickered in and out of existence. Structures that players had built with care and precision would suddenly vanish, only to reappear moments later in a different form. The island's very foundation seemed to be in flux, constantly shifting and changing under the Citadel's dark power. The laws of reality seemed to bend and break around the Citadel. Gravity felt different and players found themselves able to perform feats that were previously impossible. The Citadel had introduced a new set of rules and players had to adapt quickly to survive. Some dismissed it as a visual glitch, a temporary bug in the game's matrix. They believed that the developers would soon fix the issues and the island would return to normal. But as the days went by, it became clear that this was no ordinary glitch. Others, however, felt a pull, an irresistible call to unravel the mysteries of the Citadel of Shadows. They formed groups, sharing information and strategies, determined to uncover the secrets that lay within. The Citadel had become the new focal point of the game, a challenge that no player could ignore. Legends spread like wildfire through the game's forums and chat rooms. Tales spoke of a being of immense power, the Shadow King, who once ruled the island from his fortress in another dimension. It was said that the Citadel was his seat of power, pulled into this reality by some unknown force. He was a being of pure shadow and malice, they said, commanding an army of shadowy creatures. Those brave or foolish enough to enter the Citadel whispered of unimaginable dangers. They spoke of traps, puzzles and monstrous guardians patrolling its halls. Yet amidst the fear there was also talk of unimaginable treasures. Rumours spread of a weapon of untold power, the Shadow Blade, said to be locked away deep within the Citadel. It was whispered that the Shadow Blade granted its wielder dominion over shadows themselves. Players lusted after its power, dreaming of wielding it to become the ultimate champion. Among the millions of Fortnite players, one name began to circulate with a mix of awe and disbelief: Alex. Known for their exceptional skills and strategic mind, Alex had become a legend in the community. Their gameplay was often described as a perfect blend of precision and creativity, making them a formidable opponent in any match. A skilled solo player known for their tactical brilliance and unmatched reflexes, Alex was not one to back down from a challenge, especially one as enigmatic and potentially rewarding as the Citadel of Shadows. This new challenge was unlike any other, shrouded in mystery and promising untold rewards for those brave enough to conquer it. Alex had been intrigued by the Citadel from the moment it appeared. The structure loomed ominously on the horizon, its dark spires piercing the sky, and it seemed to call out to the bravest of players. The Citadel was rumoured to be the lair of the Shadow King, a powerful entity guarding the legendary Shadow Blade. They spent days studying its movements, analysing the patterns of its energy, and collecting every scrap of information they could find about the Shadow King and the legendary Shadow Blade. Alex's dedication to understanding the Citadel was unparalleled. They meticulously gathered data, piecing together the puzzle that would eventually lead them to the heart of the fortress. Through careful observation and clever deduction, Alex discovered that the key to unlocking the Citadel lay scattered across the island in the form of ancient map fragments. These fragments were not easy to find. They were hidden in the most obscure locations, often requiring players to solve intricate puzzles to reveal their secrets. These fragments, hidden in obscure locations and guarded by powerful adversaries, held the key to navigating the Citadel's treacherous defences. Each fragment was a piece of a larger map, and only by collecting them all could Alex hope to find a way into the Citadel. The journey to gather these fragments was fraught with danger, as other players also sought the same prize. Alex knew that obtaining them would be a perilous endeavour, a race against time and countless other players vying for the same prize. The competition was fierce, with each player determined to be the first to unlock the Citadel's secrets. Alex's determination and skill would be put to the ultimate test as they navigated this treacherous path. But the allure of the Shadow Blade, coupled with the thrill of the unknown, was too strong to resist. The Shadow Blade was said to possess unimaginable power, and the thought of wielding such a weapon was enough to drive Alex forward. The challenge was not just about the reward, it was about proving themselves as the best. Alex was determined to conquer the Citadel and claim its secrets for themselves. With a heart full of resolve and a mind sharpened by countless battles, Alex set out on their journey. The path ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear. Alex would stop at nothing to achieve their goal. The Citadel of Shadows awaited, and Alex was ready to face whatever challenges lay within. Section 4. The Perilous Ascent. The journey to collect the map fragments was fraught with danger. Alex faced off against waves of crazed, shadow-infused players, their eyes glowing with an eerie purple light. They navigated treacherous landscapes warped by the Citadel's energy, where gravity seemed to shift at random. But Alex persevered, their skills honed by countless hours of gameplay and driven by an unyielding determination. Each fragment brought Alex closer to understanding the Citadel and the true nature of the Shadow King. The fragments depicted trials and tribulations, hinting at the challenges that awaited within the fortress. They spoke of cunning puzzles, deadly traps, and monstrous guardians, each more formidable than the last. Finally, after weeks of relentless pursuit, Alex held the final piece of the map in their hands. It was a thing of intricate design, pulsating with the same eerie energy as the Citadel itself. As Alex combined the fragments, they arranged themselves to form a complete map of the Citadel, revealing a single, winding path leading to its heart. Section 5. The Heart of Darkness. With the completed map as their guide, Alex took a leap of faith and stepped into the shadow of the Citadel. The map, a relic of ancient times, glowed faintly, its energy pulsating in sync with Alex's racing heartbeat. Each step felt like a journey into the unknown, a venture into the very essence of darkness. The world dissolved around them, and they were pulled into a swirling vortex of darkness. It was as if reality itself was being torn apart, the very fabric of existence unraveling. The vortex was a maelstrom of chaotic energy, a tempest that threatened to consume everything in its path. When their vision cleared, Alex found themselves standing before the imposing gates of the citadel, a colossal monstrosity of obsidian and shadow. The citadel loomed like a dark sentinel, its spires piercing the sky, casting long, menacing shadows that seemed to stretch endlessly. The air crackled with energy, and a bone-chilling cold seeped into their bones. It was a cold that went beyond the physical, a chill that gnawed at the very soul, whispering of ancient evils and forgotten horrors. As Alex approached the gates, they groaned open, revealing a glimpse of the horrors that lay within. The sound was like the wail of 1,000 lost souls, a mournful dirge that echoed through the desolate landscape. The interior of the citadel was a labyrinth of twisting corridors, shadowy chambers, and precarious walkways suspended over an abyss of swirling purple energy. Each corridor seemed to lead deeper into the heart of darkness, a maze designed to ensnare and bewilder. The walls pulsed with a life of their own, adorned with grotesque carvings that seemed to writhe and contort before Alex's eyes. These carvings told stories of ancient battles, of gods and monsters, of a time when the citadel was the center of a dark empire. The air was thick with the stench of decay and the sound of distant screams, a chorus of tormented souls lost within the citadel's depths. It was a place where hope had long been extinguished, where the very walls seemed to weep with the sorrow of countless lost lives. Despite the overwhelming sense of dread, Alex pressed onward, their resolve unwavering. Each step was a testament to their courage, a defiance of the darkness that sought to consume them. They knew that the heart of the citadel held the key to their quest, and they would not be deterred by the shadows that sought to bar their way. The journey was fraught with peril, but Alex's determination burned brighter than the darkest night.